Alright, now, so after we displayed the reviews, I would say that all we have left, what we have left for the users and is to actually display, a couple of pages here and there, static pages like the services about contact and all of that, and just cleaning up the URLs, validating a couple of things and all of that. Alright, so what I want to start with is actually cleaning up and validating. So if you look right here, we cannot simply allow the user to access the card page. I'm logged out right now. So once we are logged out, we cannot allow the user to simply access the card page because there is a session there. He cannot simply, this is an inside page. He cannot access this basically. All right, so if I click on this like that, you'll actually go to this page and there will be some kind of error right there. When that's, of course, we're trying to get something from the session, but the session now is destroyed since we're logged out at this part right here, at this line. All right, as you can see, we're trying to get the ID of the user. So we want to display the user from seeing the icon even in the header. So to do this, I want to go to resources and I want to go to views. I want to go to layouts and I want to go to app.blade. So there is the part for the cart right there in app item cart class. So we want to go ahead and we want to check if the user is logged in or not. So we want to go if is set auth user ID. So if the user right there, if he's logged in, go ahead and display the icon. Otherwise, we're just going to end this if block. So let's save this. So yeah, let's go back just for a second, and let's refresh this now. All right, so the icon is basically gone from there. But the user can still, some curious users can simply hijack the page and just go ahead right there and type in products slash cart, for example. Yeah, and you can simply access the page. All right, so slash products slash cart, like that. All right, so as you can see, he can still access the page and the error will show up. So we need to go ahead and validate this, not just in the front end, also need to validate this in the back end. So I'm going to go to routes and I'm going to go to web.php and just go ahead to your products. We go Control F, and if we go products slash cart, like that. So there is the link right here. We need to validate this with our middleware. Again, middleware is just a checkpoint that will allow you to go ahead excuse me, to go ahead and like constrain some routes, put some constraints on some routes, some functions, and so on. So I want to go ahead and apply our middleware right there. So for this middleware, we already have a middleware for the authentication. So we're gonna go auth and we're gonna go web like that, and this will simply this will not allow the user to enter some route if he's logged out. All right, so yeah, let's save this. All right, so now if we try this once again, products slash cart right there. All right, so we're going back to the login page once again, which is great. I also want to do this for for a couple of pages also. So if I copy this middleware, for example, I want to let's try to access the checkout and the pay and all of that. So if I go products slash checkout like that, all right, so it says forbidden because the price is not set, which is great. I guess it will also do the same for the pay page, and it will also do the same for the success page like that. All right, so these are simply, they're fine right now. The forbidden is being displayed because we set it to be forbidden in the middleware, since the price is actually 0 or does not even exist, the price of the products, of course. So yeah, the prepare checkout, the checkout, and all of that are simply fine. The pay and the success are also fine. The booking right there, product slash booking and product slash menu. All right, so should we allow him to access the menu? That's fine. He can access the menu if he's logged out. So if we click on this, we can simply go to the menu like that. All right, so we will see here the menu and all of that. So if we click at the product, for example, all right, it looks like that we're having error, attempt to read property ID on null. So as you can see in the checking cart right here, it's displaying this error because the session, there's something wrong with the session. All right, but we need to allow him to actually to view the product slash dash single right there. All right, we're not gonna go ahead and we're not gonna apply this middleware right here. This middleware, we're not gonna do it right here. So we want to go ahead and validate this part in the page itself. All right, in the front end. So we want to go to product single right there. Let's see. Yeah, this is actually, yeah, it's single product ID. Yeah, this actually should be validated from the controller. So if we go to middleware, sorry, if we go to controllers and if we go to products controller, and we need to go right at the top. Let's see. Yeah, it's right there, single product. So we want to go ahead and it's basically displaying this error at this part right there. So we want to go right at the top. We're going to go F auth user ID. If is set. All right, so if this set, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna copy this whole thing and we're gonna paste it like that. All right, else. All right, and we need to also grab this part and paste it like that. So yeah, else we're gonna go ahead and return this. So we're gonna return the product. We're gonna return everything else. So all what we're saying right here, you know, if the user is logged in, go ahead and run this whole logic right here, including this part. All right, because this is the part that we need to go ahead and protect because we have a user ID right there. And let's see right here, and go ahead, of course, and return this whole view. But if we are logged out, we're not gonna work with this part right here. So I'm just gonna remove this check and cart part. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and save this. All right, so now let's go ahead and check this out. All right, so refresh this. So undefined variable product right there. All right, so it says undefined product. So should we like cut those and paste them right there? Save. Refresh. All right, so now we have a problem at now at the front end, which is completely solvable, you know, in the single dot blade right here, the product single dot blade. So we need to go ahead, and of course that's because we're not right here now. Just because it's now executing this part, it's not seeing this variable because we do not even have it right here. So all what we need to do is to go to product single right there, and I want to go ahead and I want to copy this. Let me go Control F and paste this in. All right, so now I want to go ahead right here and also validate this. So if auth, if is set auth user ID. All right, so this will be displayed. Else, we're gonna go ahead. Actually, we're gonna just go and F like that. All right, so save this now. All right, so as you can see right there, it's working fine. Basically, here is the data of this product. So yeah, it's awesome. It's great. So yeah, let's actually continue validating. So let me close this off, and I want to go right here, and I want to go there's also some pages that we do not want the user to access, you know, if he's logged out, you know, just like the orders page and the bookings page, because this will simply require him to have some kind of user ID so we can fetch the data and grab his orders and grab his bookings. So let's actually try and copy those, and let's see what's gonna go down, and let's access them. It will actually display an error. All right, so this will happen for the orders, and this will happen also for the bookings, because as you can see in the function, we're trying to grab a user ID right here. All right, so what I want to do is I want to take the part in the middleware. All right, so the middleware auth, can copy this, for example, and we can tweak it. So let me go right here and let me paste this for right here. So let me go auth, and we're gonna pass in the web, and let me copy this also and go right here and paste this in. So save. All right, so this will refresh and it will go back to the login. So now if I try to access users slash, if I try to access the bookings right now, it will do the same. It will go back to the login. So we cannot access this if he's simply logged out, which is great. All right, so this is the part for the review right here. I also want to do this for the review. So let me copy this because you cannot try the review if he's logged out. All right, so yeah, let's save. Let's now try to access this link. Copy this and go right there and just try to go to this. All right, so as you can see, now we validated this project right there. So yeah, this will be everything, and I will see you on the next video.